need to split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
As I said on the boat we were just on minutes ago, Kian has 3 tasks. I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zid's apostle.
There's a traitor in their midst. I need to identify this person before he or she can cause more harm. I'll be looking for a turncoat in Old Town.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Old Town spying for the Azadi.
He...
Or she.
probably frequents the magic ghetto, but she must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. Sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl, woman, person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. Liko talked about a large shipment of weapons that must be destroyed. There's a shipment that needs to be destroyed.
We've been informed that crates with weapons have arrived from Azadir. Muskets, cannons, gunpowder. They'll move the shipment to the tower barracks in the morning, but for now, it sits just outside the south gates. You need to destroy it, preferably in a way that gets their attention. We want the Azadi off balance and spooked.
Basically, as much noise and fire as possible. Think big explosion.
I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Old Town. Where can I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quay, Kian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The Mole operates an underground supply network out of the magic ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain good relations. Whatever the Mole asks of you, do it. Without questions.
It's time to get started. I'm ready.
You're on your own now. Anu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the magic market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Old Town.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on I Reed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kiam, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Anu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
The Mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back. Don't speak unless spoken to. And no funny business. All right?
He's not doing a very good job of being inconspicuous, but maybe that's the idea.
Merely an unfortunate side effect, Madam Mole. I don't expect...
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You cause disaster, you fix disaster. Poppy stem only to make wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
Earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra. No spice. Very well. You get Evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem Evensong, but we'll do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep, you sleep. You sleep long sleep. Final sleep.
Oh, right. God. Yes, I... Thank you, milady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected. He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected. Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azadi. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, it'll be impossible to come to terms. She must know who I am and why I'm here. We need your help.
You need something, I need something. Everyone needs something. Let me tell you how my operation work. You do something for me, I do something back. His only way is never first. Never, never first. Because I am the mole. So sing your song, let me know what you need, and then hear what I need. Come on, come on.
I'm asking for help to fight the Azadi. Wouldn't that count as doing for you?
But you are Azadi.
I am.
An apostle.
I was.
Ugh. I'm not like human. Azadi, they are worst of lot. How I know Azadi not playing me? How I know you not playing me?
Goddess save us all. I am Kian Alvane. I was the apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept runner. Messenger who pass word between guard station in city. There is letter I need. You help Mole do this, Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, Apostle no more.
One condition. This runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not? Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles, killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise, I promise. No one hurt your little runner. My man there will mark place on map where runner pass. From there you find place to take message from runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important this. You take letter from runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the mole again. The mole will be ready to talk business.
I wonder what sort of magical this one is. I've heard soldiers returning from the northern forests talk about the mole people who burrow into the mud. What are you?
What I am, he asked. What I am? I am the mole.
That's not the name of your species.
My species, he say. The Azadi, always so tactful, always so sensitive. In my tongue that name be Banda Banta. It mean tiny folk who sing to earth and shape it, or something like this. It's fancy way of saying we live in muck, know many song and dig deep tunnel. So we are mole, deep dweller, digger, mole with fancy name, who speak and sing and also magic. Except a Zardi come and put fire and smoke in Banda tunnel, and when Banda come out, a Zardi slaughter. Every one of us, man, woman, child, infant, no mole spared, except me. Except old woman, left me for dead. I am last of species, Azadi, last of people, last of Banda Banta, last of mole. I am the mole. And now you go and come back only when finished. Go. Shoo, leave. You know door, easy to find, still open.
My table's always open, day and night.
Greetings from Boston, old friends. From far away as
Your lodging needs, fully authorized and licensed, no sorcery.
Hey! Hey! Let go! Help!
Help? You tried to steal my purse?
So? You're a Zardi.
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not Azadi?
Yes.
You look Azadi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving. Go home.
Can't. Ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Gian.
Gian. That's where the magicals are sent. They don't come back from there. But the boy must know this already. He must have seen it happening to others. The boy probably has no idea what happens on Gien. I shouldn't be the one to tell him. Gien, to the prison colony.
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children. They'll be back, when they've been properly re-educated.
No one comes back from the islands. Not magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet. He's only a boy. But so was I when I became an orphan. No one protected me from the truth. They're not coming back.
But why? What will happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not. Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a
Segregated.
Too?
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like them.
I'm sorry about your parents. But I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not.
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now. And if you're Azadi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Old Town supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly tonight.
Show me.
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. I should explore first, and maybe do some... Let's go.
Yes! Follow me! We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't... How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the Apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious Apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person, or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back, and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. I'll need to find a way to get past that goon. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this. We'll keep this simple. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
Honor and... what? There's a word missing.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes.
We'll hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. The Journeyman Inn was closed down when we arrested the innkeeper, Ben Rime Selmin. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stant. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. I'm sorry I could do nothing to save his.
You saw him that evening?
He asked me to visit you. To tell you that he loves you.
And then you left him to be tortured to death by those bastards.
I swore not to take an innocent life.
They told me he begged for death. You could have granted him a clean and honourable journey to the night side. But instead you just left him there. Don't talk to me about honour. You have none. Leave us be.
There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why?
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again?
People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst.
Did you hear the one? Hey, who goes there?
Must have been the wind.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar?
There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick.
I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want? Can I start? Look, what do you want? Can I help you with anything? Are you following me? Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left.
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. It says Watcher's Court.
Start following me. Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is. This don't look right.
Goddess. Dead. Murdered. What for? What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
No Persians ask. Do come again. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves.
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched.
He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded? There's no need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. And the mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak. You lied to me, Mole.
Just like Azadi lie to my people. Just like they say, come out, little one, you will not be harmed before they slaughter them all.
That boy did no harm to your people.
Banda children did not harm your people.
We have no time for this. I know my people have committed atrocities. We're not the only ones. What's important now is to make sure this never happens again. And we need this one's help to win the war. If she has something on her mind, I should let her speak. One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banter are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Leviathan oil. They hunt the great beasts for this precious fluid. It's used as illuminant and for lubrication. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Steel nails, imported from Western Azadir, I reckon. They're used to mount the pipes around the city. Steel nails, imported from Western Azadir, I reckon. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. According to the labeling on this crate, it contains flintlock parts. There's black powder in this barrel. They use it for the muskets and cannons. It's a powerful explosive and propellant. A handful should suffice.
Go on, get out of here!
Flintlock parts for the muskets. Flint pieces for the flintlock muskets. Leviathan oil. I believe they use this as lubricant for the tubes, and as an illuminant in street lamps. Steel nails, imported from Western Azadir, I reckon. They're used to mount the pipes around the city. A nail, fresh from the steel mills. This might be of use to me. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. He probably won't stray from his route. It's a sturdy rope, probably soaked through with brine.
Hey, you!
The rope's soaked through with oil. It should work as a burning fuse now.
What are you doing here?
The crate won't burn on its own. I need to ignite it with something more flammable. The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance.
Who's there? So I heard someone. Anyone there?
There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why?
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. Definitely not a supporter of the National Front, that one. Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins with honor. Honor and... faith?
Honor and faith? That ain't right. You're not one of us. Have you even been to an assembly before? Go on, mate. Get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Hilarious speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. They are everywhere. I smell them.
The hoods are
Do you not
probably to
smell
protect
them?
their identities.
Foreign
It never bodes
spice,
well for a movement
magic,
when its members are afraid to be seen.
filth.
Nothing in particular stands
It
out.
warms my heart to
The
see you
hoods are
standing
probably to
before
protect
me,
their identities.
standing up for
It
what's
never
good
bodes well for
and
a
fair.
movement when its members are afraid to
Glory,
be seen.
cousins.
There's nothing
Glory be
unusual
upon
about
you.
that person. I'm
In
too
the
far away
light
to get a real
of the
sense of that
goddess.
person.
Yes.
She's humming to herself.
Yes.
It's a
I
tune I
spoke recently
recognize.
with our benefactors.
A sweet
I
lullaby.
spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. Yes, yes, yes. I spoke to them. I said, listen
She
to
smells
these
faintly
humble,
of
brave
salted
folk, your
meats.
cousins.
Maybe she
Humans
works in a butcher's shop.
brought to their knees
Goddess,
by
that
the
man has
magical.
a potent
Driven to
odor.
bankruptcy.
He must be
to
wearing
moral
leather
corruption.
undergarments.
Simple,
They make an
uncomplicated
unpleasant
men
creaking
and
noise.
women led astray
His left
by the
arm keeps
devilish,
twitching.
Demonic,
He appears to have some sort of
magical
muscular dysfunction.
necromancer.
His beard is
I said
speckled with
to them,
something
I
that looks
said,
like flour.
We need to
Maybe
make
he
a
has an
stand.
odd and annoying habit
Now.
of constantly kicking
Now.
his tongue. He smells of
We need
lavender
to
oil.
rally
Maybe he's a
behind our
physician.
benefactors,
Her
behind
clothes smell
our
strongly of
own.
tar and smoke.
And I said to them,
She must be a factory worker.
You need.
Her posture
What
is
they
odd.
need, what
It's
we
almost like she's
need,
tilting slightly to
someone
one
to
side.
stand up and speak the human cause.
He reeks
The
of tobacco.
true
An as a deer
Marcurian.
variant, unless my nose deceives
Someone
me.
not afraid of the magical
Hammy
and
used
his
to smoke
foreign tongues.
Her hands are
Yes.
rough, with scores
Yes.
of small cuts.
You know me.
He smells
know
of
me.
rosewater.
You know, I seek no
It's rather
fame
pleasant, to be
or
honest.
fortune.
It appears
I
his
seek only
skin has a
truth.
strange pallor.
I seek the light.
He might.
I
His
seek
right
justice,
hand has the
the
mark of a
brave,
heavy smoker.
humble,
His fingers and
human
nails are
folk
yellowed
like you.
and cracked. Honor
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes, yes.
He leads this
I
national
stand
front
here
for faith
before
and family.
you as your servant. I stand here before you as your humble
He reeks of tobacco.
servant.
An as a deer
Soon the
variant,
city
unless my
will elect
nose
a new
deceives me.
council, a new
Hammy
leader.
used to smoke this.
One who will take responsibility for the lawlessness that haunts these occult, ill-lit lanes. Our benefactors do great work. They do brave work, important work, illustrious work. But they can't be everywhere. They can't protect all of
He
you
smells
from
of
your
lavender
dark
oil.
neighbours.
He has an
And
odd
where
and
the
annoying
Azadi
habit
fall
of
short,
constantly
where
clicking
their
his
light
tongue.
doesn't reach,
Her clothes smell strongly
city
of
watch
tar
can
and smoke.
help.
Her posture is
Take
odd.
the paper dragons
It's almost like
that fly
he
above
reeks
us
of
as
tobacco.
we speak.
An as a deer variant, unless my nose
Those
deceives me.
blasphemous constructs that fly
He
in the
smells
face
of
all
rosewater.
Decent, humble,
It's rather pleasant, to be honest.
hard-working human folk. Symbols of the magical. Symbols of the Drykin. Phooey. Blasphemous betrayal of
His
all
left
of
arm
humanity.
keeps twitching.
Phooey.
He appears to have some
Our
sort of
benefactors, the
muscular
Azadi, they
dysfunction.
cannot
Honor
cut
Hilarious.
every line,
He
arrest
leads
every
this national
traitorous
front
child.
for faith and
They have
family.
more important things to do. This is the City Watch's responsibility. But what does the City Watch do? They stop good, honest, simple human folk from meting out well-deserved justice. They stop us from punishing the magical, that immigrant, for his necromancy and illusionism. Why, only last night, a young cousin of ours was put in chains for laying righteous hands on a magical. A
He has
magical
an
who cast
odd
a
and
spell
annoying
on our
habit
young
of
cousin's
She
sister.
smells faintly of
She's fallen
salted
in with the
meats.
magical,
She's humming to
possessed
herself.
with dark
It's a tune
lust.
I recognise.
Oh, an obscenity.
His
And our
breathing
cousin
is erratic
thrown
and
in the
shallow.
dungeon for doing what's
He should
right,
flood us.
what's
That man
just.
has a
What's
potent
more?
odour.
Yes.
He can't have changed his clothes
This
or
is
taken
what
a
the
bath
watch
in months.
does. Punishes brave, simple,
must be
human
wearing
folk for
leather
doing what's
undergarments.
right. For
They
trying
make an
to save a
unpleasant
young
creaking
girl's
noise.
soul from that demon,
His
the
beard is
magical
speckled with something
immigrant.
that looks like flour.
No.
His left arm keeps
City
twitching.
Watch needs
He
leadership.
appears her clothes smell strongly of
Mercurial
tar, and
needs
it appears
leadership.
his skin has a
Someone who can
strange
stand
pallor.
up against the
He
magical
might
and
suffer
say,
from moon
this
waste.
far and no further.
His right hand has the
Someone who's
mark
willing
of a
to
heavy
make
smoker.
sacrifices.
His fingers
to
and
hammer
nails
in
are
a few
yellow
nails
and
to build
cracked.
a home.
Her
The
hands
watch
are
is
rough,
willing to
with
hammer
score
no
E
nails
reeks of tobacco.
to build no
And
home.
he smells of rosewater.
I blame their leader.
It's rather
that
pleasant,
woman
to be honest.
with unnatural desires. And I blame her leaders, that boneless council, slave to the immigrant, the magical. What can be done? There is only one solution. Change. Change. Yes. Yes. Vote, faith, and family. Vote blood. Land. Honour. And humanity. Vote National Front and vote for your humble human servant. Yours truly, Owner Hilaris. With my guidance and leadership, the magical, that subhuman immigrant, the dark necromancer and warlock will be banished from our home. Our children will be safe to play once more. Our women folks' virtue will be protected. And these ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by the light of the goddess and crowned with sweet-smelling, homely herbs. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, it's important that we stand together, hand in hand with our... I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
His breathing is heavy and wet.
Ah! Easy, pal! What's happening? Help! Help!
Early breakfast. I have several sturdy
Cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese,
I've got
crispy,
each
bitter...
robust-